Hey team, this is George. Appreciate all the effort you've been putting into class. I hope it's been a meaningful experience because that does matter as adult learners. When we can attach that meaning to what we're doing or make it purposeful, then we internalize it and it becomes much more of a big deal than normal. So let's jump into week 6. Can you believe we are in week 6? So quick housekeeping thing is double check your grades. Make sure that I've given all the feedback. I pride myself in giving feedback the following week within 3 or 4 days. So if something's missing that you've previously done, uh, I don't realize it is the bottom line. So I believe that everything is up to date, but I always appreciate an extra set of eyes on things. So let's jump into the signature assignment. Um, so notice here, you're going to write the research paper and it's due Monday on week 8. So we have more than a week to do. I have attached this. You can use this like a template. So we have our title page. Oops, you could center that a little bit better. I'll help with that. There we go. We have a title page, our abstract. Write your abstract from the perspective of the audience you're trying to reach, because the abstract is something that people will read to decide if they're going to read your article or not. And then keywords, you're going to put in 3 to 5 keywords to help people find your article. I realize this is an article, it's a paper, but these are good habits to start getting right now because you are emerging experts going for your graduate degrees. So always think of yourself in that fashion. You're an emerging expert, and you want people to read what you've written. So always think from that perspective and treat your abstract as such and make it easily findable. Title of your paper. Here, sometimes you see people put introduction on here. That is not APA compliant. You just want the title of your paper and then the initial paragraph or 2 or 3, however many you use, is the introduction where you're going to tell the reader what you're going to tell them. But don't use the word introduction. That is not APA compliant. Don't know why that is. It's just not. So they want the title of your paper. And then you can use this paper as a template if you like, because I put the headings in: issues impacting people and families with developmental disabilities. We got into societal constructs, cultural constructs, public policy, and socioeconomics, and then jump into your interventions. So underneath the main or heading 1, these are heading 1s when they're bold centered. You give kind of an overview on support interventions. What are they? Kind of lead the reader into. When you get more specific with these heading 2s, research-based interventions and behavior support. Then we're going to talk about family and faith. So underneath here, a quick paragraph why that's important, and then talk about the family issues. We've been going over these for a few weeks now, and I think you have a very firm grasp from what I've been reading and all the conversations. You have a firm grasp on the issues, especially in the age group that you chose. Remember, this whole paper is done from the age group that you chose. So you don't have to cover all 3 of the groups, just cover the group that you chose. And then faith as an adaptive coping mechanism, and then your conclusion. And you have your paper. So if you're having a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out how to structure it, this is a good template to use. If you've already started and you believe you have a great structure, feel free to use that. Just because this is there, it does not mean that you have to use it. This is just if you would like to use it. So have a fantastic week. Appreciate all the effort you're putting in the class, and I'll see you online.